The coconut nut is a giant nut. If you eat too much, you get very fat. Now, the coconut nut is a big, big nut, but this delicious nut is not a nut. It's the cocoa fruit.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's KC, and I'm back with another video. Yep, back with another reaction video. And the video today is going to be, you guessed it, Kevin Samuels. And the name of the video is the IKEA marriage. So the name of the video for today is the IKEA marriage. Beats me. But anyway, before we get into the video, we gotta handle business. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel, as I would definitely appreciate it. And also it helps get the videos and gets the channel out there. And also hit the like button if you enjoy the content. Please hit that like button, as that helps as well. And also hit the bell to be notified when I post another video. And you can also leave comments as well. Okay, so without further ado, we're gonna jump right into the video. Let's go.
Are modern women and high-value men, are we compatible today?
Good question.
Not in my house.
I'd say like 95% of modern women, I would say a no.
Okay.
And I would say that because like,
True.
I don't know, I feel like modern women nowadays just have such high standards and hold themselves in a position that's like, I wouldn't say lower, but just not in a position of understanding.
That is correct.
Good point there.
I need this and I need that for a man, but then they still have like no understanding of what a high quality man even like wants from a woman.
Ross Clark.
How old are you?
I'm 20, I'm gonna be 22 this year.
Okay. Were you raised with your mother and father?
Huh?
Were you raised with your mother and your father?
Up until I was about 12, then my mom raised me the rest of the way.
Hold on, I will free the comments as long as you guys act like you have some sense. Okay, so would you like to be married one day?
Yes.
Would you like children?
Yes.
Okay.
How many?
I'd probably say no more than 3.
Okay, let's pause it right here. Pause it real quick. She seems like so far seems like a traditional, you know, somewhat traditional girl. She wants the children and the, you know, the husband, whatever. But let's see if, you know, if it stays consistent. Let's go.
So if you watch my show, you know I start asking, do you want to have to work to pay substantial bills after you're pregnant?
Yeah. I would say after I'm pregnant, I want to at least have like some work just to like stay, I would say, not bored, because I get bored.
If you don't sit your goddamn ass pistol grip chin down somewhere.
First grade age. Are we talking about working then?
And that's what I'm saying, like, yeah, working, I wouldn't even say like a full-time job either, because I know
so
my man.
What that basically means is if you have kids, 1, 3, and 5 years old, and stair-step them. Once your 5-year-old is going to first grade, you like to be able to have some work when your kids are gone during the day.
Yeah.
So that's kind of part-time employment, possibly working for your husband's business. That's still having the most of the responsibility fall on your husband. So what state do you live in?
I just moved to Arizona a couple months ago. I lived in Colorado.
Both beautiful states. So still you're looking at a man making around $300,000 a year.
Damn.
What's the oldest man you've ever dated?
Okay, let's hear this one.
Right now I'm dating a 28-year-old, and
28.
He's like the oldest sexual partner I've ever had.
I'm an adult virgin.
Well,
Let's pause it right
for the
there
kind of
real quick.
man,
Yeah, he's pretty young. 28 and she's 19. He's not gonna have his things together yet. Most men usually, you know, as y'all heard him say many times, most men usually get their shit together from age about 37, 38, 39 into their 40s. And I can vouch for that. It's true what he's saying. Let's go.
you're talking about the kind of income potential, you're going to be looking at a man closer to 40 years old.
Thank you. Exactly.
That is correct.
And in this country, we're hesitant to tell women about age gap dating. But if you had some of my South American women, they would come in and say, It's typical for men in their late 30s, early 40s to have wives in their early 20s.
Hell yeah, nigga.
But you know, because men just don't hit their financial stride from 45 to 55. But
Yeah, and that's something I was gonna say.
true.
Is like something along the lines of like younger people kind of building that together, because that's something like I talk about with my man all the time. Like he wants that, and that's something that we haven't solidified a exclusive relationship until we are completely feeling like we have reaced a end goal where
so if you are willing to work with the man as he's building, that's a different scenario. What you're talking about is early apartment living, going to a city or an economy where one of you is going to have to be he's going to have to be the primary, but you should still have some sort of work.
Right.
Bitch, I hope the fuck you do.
I would say you're pregnant.
Yeah.
And then, did you go to college?
No. I'm saving to go to college. I was gonna go to college right before this whole pandemic happened. So.
Oh, at 22 years old. Well, I mean, if you're going to college for science, engineering, technology, or math, it's kind of pointless.
That is correct.
I'm going for culinary. Sorry to interrupt, but I'm gonna go for culinary.
Now, how's that gonna work with being a wife of 3 children? Those two things are in conflict. I worked in restaurants, and you want to be single, do that.
That's spicy than a motherfucker, nigga. I like that.
So what I'm sensing from you is you really don't know what you want to do. And at 22, I would tell young women to really start asking yourself at 40 years old, what kind of lifestyle do you want? Do I want to be a wife, a mother? Where do I want to live? That kind of thing. And then you need to start thinking about the men who can make the kind of money to help provide that. And then what portion you want. I would strongly suggest not jumping it back into school. School is a place where women especially tend to run when they don't have an answer, but that just can potentially put on more debt, more distraction.
I say that like that's something that I've always.
Real quick, because I've seen that many times with my own eyes. A lot of girls, when they feel like their life is hitting a wall or something like that, their first response is like, I'm going to school, which is not always bad, but it doesn't always, like, how can I put it? It doesn't always pan out the same as it would for a man who would say, let me just go to school, because women have a biological imperative to reproduce, you know, and sometimes school and everything would conflict with that. But that's a whole nother story. Let's go.
Kind of been up in the air about like I have so many passions and I love learning, but my man, I say in a way kind of pushes me to want to go to school, because I know that he's a man that wants a woman that's, you know, passionate about something or wants to, you know, like has a drive.
You talking about your boyfriend?
Yeah, like that's the one reason.
How long you guys been together?
It's gonna be 3 years in October.
Oh well, y'all should be married or get the fuck on. 3 years. You've been 19, you're 28. If y'all ain't married, y'all playing. Okay, now we got a problem. If a 28 or 25-year-old was dating a 19-year-old, what does he do for a living?
He went to college, but he's doing DJing and trading. So.
Oh, he ain't doing shit. Yeah. All right, so in other words, you were the loser. No, that ain't gonna work. Y'all playing.
You said he ain't doing shit.
And here's the thing, he can play. You can't. You're 22. You need to get your shit together. This may sound cool, mess around and waste your youth, and nobody gonna come along and patch that flat tire.
For real?
Nope, 3 years, y'all ain't getting married. And you shouldn't be trying to marry no goddamn DJ. You should marry a man that got something else. So if you hear me, guy, I said it. You know you ain't marrying this woman because you can't provide for her.
So I said it.
Stop smoking that shit.
Oh man. He said you better stop smoking that shit. Yeah, so it looks like it's a wrap for that one. That one wasn't so bad, you know? It wasn't bad at all, actually. She wasn't combative or anything like that. She took in the information. You know, and that was that. It's good to see somebody actually take the information in, you know, and not fight him down about what he's saying when it's true. But anyway, it's a wrap for this video. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button Hit that subscribe button if you enjoy this content. Also hit the like button as well if you enjoy the content, and hit the bell to be notified when I post another video, which is weekly. And that's it. Be good. Y'all be good to each other. KC out. Peace.